Hello all, welcome back to the Exposing Fighters channel. Thank you all for the support on the last video. Today we are going to do a deep dive into Danny Christie and his role on this dark corner. I have covered some of these points briefly in the previous video and on others on my channel, so apologies if you've already heard some of these bits. Let's dive back into the disturbing and dirty pit of the dark side of YouTube. Chapter 1, Beginnings. The story starts in Carlisle with the two men Decker Heggie and Danny Christie. Both are talented fighters and hard men from the area. Before Danny recently became a professional bare-knuckle fighter, he was a scaffolder and an amateur boxer. Danny knew Decker from Carlisle and had a personal problem with him years before they were on YouTube, even catfishing him a decade ago.
12 years ago-ish, you got catfished by me.
Decker was doing well in life, acting in some pieces, and had a book out about himself. Then the trolling started. Chapter 2, The Trolling. A few years ago, Danny started making videos marching around his house on drugs, ranting at Decker. In his jealous rages he would threaten him, shadow box and turn up to his street wanting to fight.
Talk to me, Decker, right? I've just done your route, son! London Road! Where are you?
At one point Dan was even carrying weapons and threatened to put something across his face.
I'm like a fucking Swiss Army knife. I'm like a walking toolbox. Come at me in the street and I'll put something across your face, you'll be so fucking sorry, and this won't have an happy ending, you know what I mean?
Danny is one of the main people involved in this dark side. Rumors are he even paid a family member to put Decker's parents' windows through. After months and months of trolling, Dan was jailed, something which he still blames others for. Dan was being paid money by Humble Dryer while in prison for targeting Heggie.
When I was in prison, John looked after me, financially.
We will look into Humble in a future video. Eventually Dan got out and he had a barnstormer of a fight with Decker. Chapter 3, A Dark Background. Danny likes to sit on YouTube giving judgment to others and calling people out. But when the roles are reversed, he doesn't like it, shown by his outburst a few months ago.
Now I challenge anyone on this little divvy platform here that's been saying half the stuff about me and my family on that stupid YouTube. I challenge anyone to come find me.
He's a man fueled by hypocrisy and narcissism.
It's been saying half the stuff about me and my family on that stupid YouTube. Now fuck you, fuck your father, see you later. Ta-da!
But Dan must be an upstanding citizen to be giving judgment to other people, right? Well, when we look into Dan, we can see a disturbing dark history full of mental abuse, violent outbursts and bullying. Here are some clips straight from his own mouth about his actions.
When I got locked up years ago for chinning the ex-missus, so just one time I laid a flat. I've had a few things, domestics and that, with that ex-missus of mine.
It's inside my head. Basically, I've got a voice inside me. There's a voice inside my head which I have no control over whatsoever. Jests and it insists violence a lot of the time. In the shop the other day that I like, this happens many times, speaking to a lad at the shop the other day that I like, haven't seen for a little while, having a conversation with him, and this voice in my head's just going, just crack him, just headbutt him, just kick him.
I went round to my mum's house with the intention of kicking off. I've ended up losing it completely, and I punched my mum and put her in a choke. And then I flew into a load of neighbours.
Why is this man supported and giving judgment to others when being a scumbag himself? Chapter 4, The Aftermath. In the aftermath, we can see one man has lost everything whilst the other has gained everything. I'll let you hear it from their own mouths how things have been.
5 years I've had my life destroyed and tortured, my family targeted, my mum and dad's house wrecked, and my reputation tarnished, my name's lacking, my movie's finished. I can't get a job in a gym because the trolls keep bringing the gym to ruin my work. You know what, sometimes guys, and I really mean it, Sometimes I just want to end my life.
All the attention that I get online, everywhere I go, people wanting pictures with us and wanting to talk to us, wanting a piece of us, wanting us to sign things. The lifestyle I've got, BKFC champion, new teeth, it's all gone to my head.
We can see two totally different aftermaths. One man losing everything, being pushed to the end, while the other man lives it up, gaining everything. Danny was the main character to ruin this man's life, bullying and tormenting Decker for his past, while having a dark and dirty history himself. When something goes wrong in Decker's life, Dan will be on YouTube mocking and bullying him in videos, giving his opinions on everything. I'm not saying Decker is totally innocent, but the people pointing fingers themselves have done just as bad, if not worse, yet they are living it up. It doesn't make sense, people. It's time to wake up and stop supporting the dark side.